Yo, Scoop, you okay, son? Like, you shaking a little bit, yo, you good? Nah, nigga, I'm scared as fuck right now. I ain't gonna lie to you, Fred. Like on some real shit. For a few reasons. One, there's just a badass vibe in here. Two, I'm not gonna lie, I popped 3 perks before we came in this bitch and that shit just kicked in. But 3, nigga, have y'all smelled Velma? Yo, Scoop, I ain't gonna lie, you're being a big bitch, but yes, yeah, I did smell Velma. Velma smells really bad. Hey, fuck y'all. I need y'all shut y'all bitch asses up. Ew. God damn. Oh my fucking God. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, son, that shit is disgusting. Yo, real shit though, y'all. I am kind of scared in here, son. We've been looking for this monster for 3 hours, son, and we ain't even heard a peep from this nigga. Yo, facts. Y'all niggas been looking for me for mad long. Nigga, what the fuck? Bitch. Damn. Boy, I ain't gonna lie, you knocked that nigga the fuck out. Hey, Velma, keep your stinky ass over there. But you know what the fuck it is, yo, it's Big Scoob, nigga. Yo, Raggy, pick this rigger up. Dude, did you just call me rigger? Yeah, Scoob, I ain't gonna lie, son. But don't ever call him that again, son. All right, man, fuck all that, man. Take this nigga's mask off. Yo, Daphne, you the least popular nigga here, you do it. Yo, I'm gonna be honest, that was fucked up. But all right, and the culprit is, oh my fucking God. Yo, what the fuck, son? Holy shit, dude. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, what's the problem? Ah, my eyes, my eyes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everybody calm the fuck down. Everybody calm down. Relax. Stop what you're doing, please. Jesus Christ. All editors abort all anime videos. We have to put all hands on deck for this one. I just got done watching the first 2 episodes and maybe by the time this is out, 3 episodes of Velma. And oh my God, this is one of the worst goddamn shows that I have seen in my goddamn life. The only reason I got through these episodes was because this show is so bad that it's funny. I am not gonna hold you. There is a list, and I mean a list of reasons why this show sucks. Started from the top. It is way too woke. These dudes are trying to force feed every single thing in the world. Any type of inclusion you can think of, from race to gender to sexuality, it is crammed into this hole of a show. 2, these dudes have completely forgotten every core character trait from any of the original cast of Scooby-Doo. If y'all are watching this show to get any type of nostalgic feeling about your beloved characters from your childhood show, then this is not the show for you, bro. I don't know who these characters are, but they aren't the ones I grew up with. There's no Mystery Machine. There ain't no Mystery Incorporated. All of the dudes in this show are completely different characters, so scratch that out of your head as well. Now that I've set up all of these prerequisites to why this show is complete dog shit, pun intended. Oh yeah, speaking of dog, Scooby-Doo isn't in the show. But without further ado, I am going to completely eviscerate and violate this show. Let's continue.
My name is Velma Dinkley.
We just gotta stop for a second. I don't know if this is canon, but Velma's last name is Dinkley.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell. Nigga, hold on, let me hop on my phone real quick. Oh my God, this bitch's name has been Dinkley this whole time? Bro, why did her parents name her that? Anyone whose name is close enough to a sexual innuendo for a dick needs to have their name changed. Your parents don't love you, Velma. I'm gonna be real. Oh, and by the way, I know I said that her parents don't love her and you probably think I'm joking because, oh, it's Velma. It's a Scooby-Doo character. Her parents probably love her. You'd be wrong. Her parents really do hate her. We're gonna get to that. Anyways, we'll start off with Velma explaining that this is an origin story.
And this is my origin story.
And right away, ding, 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 red flag alert, red flag alert. This bitch is explaining. Usually, tall, handsome guys are given the burden of having more power. Or if it is about a girl, it's like, hey, what made the hot girl so crazy? And right here, I should have just turned the goddamn show off. I literally was sitting at my crib like this. Oh, this shit ass. Because I knew from just that sentence that this was gonna be some woke virtue signaling. Oh, I'm a woman. Let me project all of my insecurities and my my bad experiences with men with this crudely adult cartoon so I can find all the women in the world that also hate men to relate to this and to bring up our views. I feel like that's like 90% of TV shows nowadays, bro. It's always just some virtue signaling bullshit. And I should have known within the first few seconds that this is what this was going to be. All right, so let's keep going through the beginning sequence.
What made this hot chick go crazy? So to remedy this, I've decided.
And whoa, wait a minute, nigga, is that a monster mask and a bowl of old spaghetti? Bitch, if you don't clean your room, this bitch got flies flying around this room. By the way, I don't know if y'all noticed this watching this show, but what is their obsession with insects? There are so many cockroaches in this show. So then Velma goes on to say that this show is not about Fred and the weird sex van. Why is she hating on Fred already? What the fuck did Fred do? And then she's calling the mystery machine a sex van. All right, thanks writers. Thanks for correlating my childhood memories and one of my favorite TV shows to fucking sex. Way to go connecting a kid's show to sex. Congratulations, man. You've accomplished freaking me out in the first 5 minutes of the show. Speaking of roaches, class, as you can see here in this clip, we have 2 cockroaches having sex. Yes, that's right, class. They are having sex. Excuse me? I have a question. Yes, Timmy, what's your question? Can you turn this trash ass show off? I wish I could, Tim. I wish I could. I don't understand what their obsession is with roaches, bro. Every scene. Oh, okay, that's more like it. We getting into the shower scene. Let's get it. That's what I like to see. I mean, at least we gonna have some naked shorties in the shower, right? Right? But then you'd be wrong, because then they go on to over explain what a pilot episode is. They literally sit here and explain how writers use sex to sell, and that pilot episodes have so much sex in it because that's what gets people hooked. And I'm not gonna lie to you, sure, that probably is gonna hook me. If you guys just took an animated scene of really hot girls having some sex orgy in the shower, I probably would have liked Velma, and maybe it wouldn't have got like a 1.4 rating. Do y'all understand that this shit pile of a show has a less rating than Dragon Ball Evolutions?
This nigga is trash.
I would rather get my taint pinched with needle nose pliers than watch Dragon Ball Evolution. And this show is worse than that. That should tell you a lot. But as I'm watching this scene and they're over explaining everything, I'm like, hold on, wait a second. Is this one of those shows that over explains what's bad, but then does that said bad thing anyway, in hopes of creating that illusion that this series is above that stupid trope, only to prove the point that that said bad thing is corny because they're actually doing it? Y'all are just proving the point that it's trash and you're doing it anyway. And that is Velma. That is the Velma series. They say something is bad. They do that in a satirical way to try to show that, oh, this is trash, guys. This is bad. Look, we're doing it and making fun of it because we're better. But really, there's a serious undertone, like you really mean the stuff that you're doing. So it isn't proving the point that you're trying to set out to make. It's just making us think that your show is corny. Hey Sin, this is future you coming to you after you got done recording this. I'm not telling you anything or trying to get anything fixed about this video. I just wanted to tell you that yes, this show is ass. So they keep talking and talk about how a story only needs good storytelling. Well, that's just wrong. I don't give a flying fuck if a story just has good storytelling. Do I look like I like books to you? I'm clearly illiterate. All right, I'm not illiterate. I do read sometimes, but I don't want to read books without pictures in them. Bro, give me Dr. Seuss Green Eggs and Ham, bro. Get that dumbass Game of Thrones book out of my face. I'll go watch the HBO show if I want to see it. Stories need more than storytelling. We need action. We need adventure. We need sense of self, something that we can relate to, some baddies, some more baddies, drugs, violence, hoes again. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty horny, but that's besides the point. And then they go on in the same scene to make fun of race casting different characters, bro. Let me run y'all down real quick the different races and how they have changed the races of original characters and why I hate changing characters that were originally white to people of color. I'm going to explain it to you real quick, and not to get super political, but I have to explain it to you because if I don't, you won't understand why it's so ass. So Daphne is Asian, Velma is Indian, Shaggy is black, Freddy is still white, we're gonna explain why they kept him white. And Scooby isn't in the show. Let me explain to you why changing people that were originally white into people of color, instead of creating just unique and new people of color characters, is a bad idea. So if a character, in this case Velma, changed to Indian, she was white before, or Shaggy changes to black and he was white before, but the character is bad now, people are just going to automatically associate the character being bad with the race that they changed to. You're being counterproductive. You're trying to include races, you're trying to put racial equality in the show, but what you're really doing is creating this narrative that the race change and the character being bad are one and the same. They're not synonymous, but a lot of casual viewers are too stupid to see that. So they're just gonna be like, oh man, they made Shaggy this stupid square black guy, bro. He's trash. Why do they change races all the time? Keep him white. That's so dumb. I'm not gonna watch this show because they changed the character to Indian. You know how many racist white people there are, bro? This is not going to help our cause. This is not doing what you think is happening. And again, another example of this trash ass show making fun of the thing that they are literally doing. Y'all aren't slick. Anyways, moving on. They open up a locker and this dead bitch fall out. She ain't got no brain in her head. Like somebody literally decapitated her ass. I don't know if they got some sort of fetish or what, bro, but her brain was missing. Moving on, Velma eventually gets interrogated by two lesbian cops. Again, they're force feeding us this inclusion shit and making fun of the fact that they're lesbian in this same scene. I'm not gonna lie though, the funniest thing about this show, and something I do laugh at a lot, is they be cooking the fuck out of Velma. So they're having this conversation, her and the two police officers. One is Daphne's mom, some other black chick. I don't even know who she's related to or if she's related to anyone, but whatever, it doesn't matter. So they're having this conversation and they're asking her a bunch of questions and Velma's confused. She's like, why do y'all need my help to find out what happened? Aren't lesbian cops supposed to be good detectives? That's like the only thing they're good for in shows. And then I'm literally sitting here like, why are y'all including lesbians in your show, but then making fun of them in the same vein? Isn't that just kind of going backwards on what you're trying to do in the first?
I hate this channel.
No!
And then they start cooking Velma. They're like, well, we don't really think you did it, but we want to ask you why you don't take showers. Is it because of your weight? Is it because of your handsome face? Is it because of your gorilla arms? Like, bro, they are cooking Velma. I'm not gonna lie. That's the only redeeming quality of this show, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, they be cooking the shit out of Velma, son. I'm gonna be real with y'all. This show gives me the vibe that it was created or written by a woman who just hates men, that thinks she's a feminist, but she really doesn't understand what feminism is, and she's not a feminist at all. She just hates men. I know you probably think, oh, it probably stops there, saying, you know, the whole race casting thing, stereotypes about lesbians. No, bro, no. They completely ruined Fred's character, and you see that in the next scene when she's talking to him. They made Fred the rich, pompous, spoiled, white privileged kid that hates women and literally is a misogynist. This dude told Velma that he had a disease where he could not remember women that aren't attractive. Why are y'all making my man Fred talk like this? He never acted like this to women. Please name me a time Fred has been a misogynist, and don't bring up some stupid niche time where it might have happened, but you need context and it clearly was a mistake by the writers or something that just got left in. I really want to see something as blatant as this. He's never been like this. Why did y'all change his character to this? Just because he had an ascot on? Because bro had a little drip in the show? He got to be the rich, white, privileged person? And then he doesn't even remember Velma's name. They were all friends. Why aren't any of these people friends anymore? Why are they acting like they don't even know her? This isn't the worst thing they did to Fred. We're gonna get to that. But moving on though, she goes home and talks to her dad, bro. Now her dad is hilarious, gets to cooking her immediately. Her and his girlfriend, bro. He looked her dead in her face and told her to put her eyebrows down and then called her Steve Harvey, bro. This nigga was cooking her, bro. Then they tell her that the only reason why they think that she might have had something to do with this murder is because she's a weird loser. This whole moment kind of continues to Velma getting a job at the malt shop where dad ended up dating works. She's like the manager there or owner or something, I'm not sure. But Velma's mom left them. Bro, it's so much going on. Like, what is going on? There were so many times in this show where I'm standing here and I'm like, what the fuck is this show? But they have this whole funeral thing at the malt shop for the girl Brenda, which leads to Velma leaving because she hates her job clearly. And she runs into what? More cockroaches, bro. Bro, what is up with these cockroaches? Bro, this dude be beating his meat to this, bro. There ain't no way he's in love with bugs, bro. I'm convinced. She runs into Fred again. Again, Fred being weird. Doesn't even remember her from the last conversation. They have this whole like intimate moment though. We find out that his dad is really hard on him. They also made his dad hate him. His dad's been putting cigars out on him. Like, what is going on? We get the whole flashback where we learn that Velma's mom just really hated her. Why did y'all make Velma's mom hate her and her dad? It explains in the show that she went missing and that Velma found this gift and doesn't want to open it until she finds her mom because she thinks her mom got kidnapped or something. Puts her glasses on, starts solving mysteries, bro. Ever since then, she's been having these bipolar hallucinations, like schizophrenic ass things. Every time she solves a mystery, she has a panic attack, she starts hallucinating. Why are they putting all of these weird things on Velma? I don't understand. I'm so confused by this. But it's then later explained that the dad believes Velma's mom just left because Velma was a piece of shit. Bro, she was drinking her alcohol, writing on her stories, spraying her with the water hose, just messing her life up.
Go sit the fuck, go sit down, go sit down.
Her mom hated him so much that she ran off. There's no way that this show exists. And I thought that, you know, it wouldn't get any worse, but nigga, I was wrong. Shaggy shows up, bro. And bro's name isn't even Shaggy in the show anymore. They named Shaggy Norville.
Corny ass nigga.
What the fuck? Bro, this dude sounds like the popcorn guy, bro. Norville Redenbacher head ass, bro. Who is this? And then they made my man Shaggy completely square. They tried to do this thing where they were definitely trying to make sure he wasn't the stereotypical black guy. But again, they set out to do it in the wrong way and it came off completely backwards. They turned this dude into the exact opposite of what they think a black guy is. So they're showing us what they think a black guy is. They reiterate multiple times through Norville, Shaggy, that he hates drugs. Oh, I hate drugs. I hate this. I live a square life. I'm very clean. I'm very safe. So are y'all implying that black people like drugs and that they aren't safe people? Because that's literally what is coming off by y'all doing this. Y'all are not making yourselves look good. This is terrible, literally garbage. We don't believe y'all and it still comes off anti-black. I'm not going to explain to y'all everything that happens in the show after this point, but I am going to talk about two specific things, bro. One, we have to finish up talking about Fred, bro. Now, Fred has insecurities because he has a boyish figure. I guess he hasn't finished puberty or whatever. But not only did they make him this weird white privileged spoiled brat who literally says cutties when he wants his mom to cut things for him, or washies, what did he say, bathies or whatever, when he needs a bath. But they also take time to point out that he has a small penis. Why does that even matter? Again, I really think whoever this writer is projecting that they had a man in their life or a boy in their life that was literally making fun of them, bullying them, treating them bad, and they're just putting all of that into the show. Stop using this show as y'all escape to voice what happened in your life, because not all dudes are like this. And Freddie was never like this. They had this man in the courtroom acting like a complete child, a man child, a white privileged man child. That's not who Freddie was. That shit is garbage. They also completely explain panic attacks and mental illness so wrong. They have Velma had panic attacks and like she gets out of them in the dumbest ways, bro. That's not how real panic attacks work. That's not even how people have panic attacks.
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch, go.
That shit literally feels like you're dying. This is coming from someone who has terrible anxiety. I have terrible panic attacks. It literally feels like you can't breathe. The world becomes like tunnel vision. Your hearing and everything gets enhanced. You're in fight or flight. You feel like you're dying and nothing gets you out of it. You have to just literally ride it out. Now, there are ways to, you know, kind of distract yourself or, you know, recenter yourself, but not people making fun of you or telling jokes or kissing you in the mouth. None of these things help you in panic attacks, bro. I feel like they're just making a complete mockery of it and they're just making fun of mental illness. This is probably the worst show I have ever seen in my goddamn life. And I'm so sorry that I had to subject y'all to it, but this shit is ass. Look at these characters. Shaggy, bro, come on, seriously? Why do y'all have him looking like this? Who is this nigga, bro? Nasty haircut, bro, got the cooked ramen noodle style going on with the bubble top, nasty as shit. Big baggy shirt, bro, big pants, big shoe. Sound like a Memphis dude roasted. And then Velma, you feel me? Like, come on, bro. She looks like that one Indian chick from The Office. Is that who this is? That's basically what she looked like. You know, Daphne and Freddie basically got the same drip. So, I mean, at least they look semi-normal. But like, what the f? They ruined my childhood. I'll never forgive the writers for this. I feel like as a community, we just got to start watching this show. It already got greenlit for season 2, bro. 2 seasons of garbage? That shit having a mid-off.